Donnie will begin to mute all of you, and we will begin. Welcome to each of you this morning. Thank you for joining together on your mat today. Just a recap. Last Monday, we focused on wrapping in our yoga practice. So today, we will hold a focus or an intention of unwrapping. Unwrapping, opening up, uncovering, or unrolling. So for yoga examples of this, opening up would be like the five-pointed star. Open up, unwrap. To uncover, as in coming out of. Eagle's pose. We uncover. And unrolling, as in forward fold to the upward salute. Unrolling, unwrapping. Your yoga invitation for today. In your practice, become more aware of how much and how often you unwrap. Namaste. So we'll transition into a few moments with our centering stillness. And this month I have invited you to practice the breathing meditation. Peace begins with me, or joy begins with me, or gratitude begins with me. Anything, any word that resonates with you. Otherwise, just arrive fully on your mat and just follow your rhythm of breath for a few deepened rounds. Please complete your last round of centering breaths. And welcome yourself to your mat today. And with your very next breath, let's begin some warming practices as we open up, unwrap. Receive this breath, reaching the arms outwards. Feel that opening up. You're unwrapping here. You're expanding. Let those arms circle and reach all the way up. Please turn the palms to face outwards. Back of the hands towards each other. Release a deep breath and circle the arms all the way back down. 2 more of these little cycles, please. With breath, we begin this magical connection of yoga. Moving body. Breathing with the movements. Coming home to ourselves. And as you complete that last little sequence, palms come onto the thighs or knees. And just create some gentle circles with your head. Just begin unrolling here as you roll into circles. You might hear some little snap, crackle, pops. You might notice some little moments of tightness. Breathe into them, move with them. Always finding your healthy edge. We'll come back to center together and pause. Receive the next breath. Begin releasing breath and start circling your head the opposite way, please. Don't let the head just fall back. Just kind of keep that in somewhat alignment with your spine. But allow the ears to travel towards the shoulders, the chin to travel towards the hollow of your throat. Just moving with these gentle circles. 1 more. Warming into our practice. Back into your center, please pause. Again, open up, unwrap, reach the arms out, lift them all the way up. Let's interlace the fingers here. Spin the palms up and lift through the palms of our hands. 1 more nice deepened breath. Feel this opening from the inside. And the breath is being released now as the palms turn down. Please keep your left arm reaching high. Lift it even a little higher and then release the right arm down. Receive a breath. Expand, extend, and then release the breath and reach your body over to the right side. See if we can turn our head over to the left today. Maybe you soften the right forearm to continue the reaching. All the while paying attention to alignment, sit bones grounding, side body opening, breath deepening. We got it. Come back up into your center. Oh, as you lift that right arm all the way back up again, interlace your fingers, spin the palms up, lifting, reaching through the palms of your hands and the breath releases. Palms turn down. The right arm stays reaching. The left arm circles down. Fingertips touch the mat. Body reaches over to the left. Head begins to turn gently over to the right. And you explore into this journey as you open up, unwrap. The noticing through the right side is the most dynamic right now. Focus on that. And we'll rise all the way back up into the center. Both arms reaching high, palms face each other. Release your deepest breath. Open those arms out. Circle them all the way back down, placing the palms onto your thighs and stir your spine. Let's do 5 circles in each direction here today. We're warming our body, preparing our body for what is going to be an energizing practice this morning. Focusing on our unwrapping throughout our practice. Stirring the spine, rolling, moving, opening. When your 5 circles are completed, both directions, pause in that center, lift your heart, relax your shoulders, and then gently begin to transition to your tabletop. Our tabletop is going to invite the spinal balance. So prepare for a little bit of core energy and balancing strength here. Receiving of the next deepest breath. The left arm is reaching forward. The right leg is reaching back. And they're going to rise together today. So we lift the left arm up until the forearm is close to the ear. We extend through that right heel and the toes point down. Release the breath. Slowly begin to release the hand and the knee. Receive the next breath. Opposite side. Right arm is reaching, left leg is reaching. Opposite directions. And then they rise together. Open up, unwrap, and release. Bring them all the way back down. We'll flow through that one more time. Maybe we'll go into the tiger pose behind us. Maybe we won't. So receive. Spinal balance, left arm, right leg. They reach. You're going to pause with a couple breaths here, or you're going to bend that right knee, circle the left arm around, and just see if you can start to touch any part of the ankle, foot, toes, pants, whatever, and lift up through that right knee. Stay strong through the right shoulder. And let's unwrap here, release, uncover, slowly bring the palm and the knee down. Opposite side, receive, right arm, left leg. They reach, you pause with breath, or you circle the right arm around, bend the left knee, and then lift the left knee. One more breath, everybody, wherever you are. Beautiful. And release all the way back to your tabletop. One flow, spinal wave. Unwrapping today. Opening up, uncovering, unrolling. And from your spinal wave, we'll go into the divine half monkey. Hover the left knee, bring the left foot forward. You can either reach the hips back towards the right heel and extend the left leg forward, toes up, or you can extend the left leg forward and then just allow the hips to sink towards the heel, whatever is working for you. But if you extend the left leg forward first, keep your outer right hip and knee in alignment. If you're just reaching the hips back, of course, the hips go beyond the outer right knee. Breath. Pause. Relax your forearms. In yoga, we practice discovering, exploring, uncovering. Come back up. Wherever you are, return back. Tabletop. Opposite side. So you're going to go divine half monkey. Receive your breath. Get your alignment. Release your breath. Begin to stretch. Open. Release. And when you notice that there's some holding on, still some wrapping going on, begin to notice where that is and what can you unwrap there? What can you begin to open up or uncover or even unroll from? One more breath. Beautiful. Let's all come back up into the center, back into our tabletop. Receive the breath. Dreamy down dog. Toes tuck. Heels reach back. Knees hover. Hover together. Dreamy dog. Just a lazy, dreamy, half sleepy dog. Let the hips begin to move about and wiggle. Wake up. Allow those shoulders to broaden out. Arms to get strong. And then everybody, downward facing dog. Play with the heels. They might walk. They might lift up and down together. One more breath. And then together, split dog with the left leg. And we're going to step it all the way forward. Come to the low lunge. Right knee down, top of the right foot down. Receive the breath. Arms open up. Unwrap. Reach. And then lift the torso. Place the left palm on top of your left thigh. And the right palm on top of the left hand. Press down into the thigh with the arms and hands and lift up through the heart. Release back through the shoulders. Release the next breath. Flow through the neutral position. Hip hinge and reach the arms forward and then let them rise up together. Oh, what are you uncovering here? Back into center. Now we really get to open up with the open twists. Left arm forward. Engage that left inner thigh and leg. Right arm circles back. Gaze back to the right fingertips. One more breath here. Nicely done and release. The right arm releases down. Turn the hips so they're facing the short edge of your mat. Reach out through the fingertips again. And then slowly hip hinge, plant the palms down. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Flow through pyramid. Yeah. Into split dog, down dog. One more breath. And then we'll practice that little sequence for the opposite side. So with your next breath, you invite movement. Right leg to split dog. Gaze forward. Step that right leg forward. Soften the left knee. Low lunge. Receive the next breath. Reach the arms out. Lift them. Lift the torso. Press the right palm onto the top of your right thigh. Left palm on top of your right hand. Press down into the thigh. Lift up through the heart. Notice what you can uncover here. Unwrap just by focusing, breathing, intentionally bringing these together. And then with the next releasing breath, come back into your center. Hip hinge forward, reaching the arms forward, and let them rise. Let them lift up. Let your body lift and reach. And let's see if we can release the breath and let the hips sink us down. All right. As you release the next breath, we're going to open, uncover, unwrap into an open twist. Right arm reaches forward. Left arm reaches back. Thumbs are up, right? Palms are forward. Engage that right inner thigh and leg. So don't let the right knee fall in. And circle the left arm down. Reach it all the way forward. Hip hinge again. Palms down. Toes tuck under. Lift the back knee. Flow through pyramid. Into split dog. Down dog. From downward facing dog. Softly bend both knees. Walk, or maybe you take, go to split dog and bring that leg forward, and then you go to standing split and you bring that leg forward. Or walk the meditation just so your toes travel mindfully to the top edge of your mat. And then a gentle forward fold. You can soften the knees. Then we're going to begin to unroll, unwrap from this. Slowly begin to unroll and let your body rise. Let's just let the arms dangle today as the body unrolls. Easy does it. Softly lifting. When you feel your body has lifted, step into your strong mountain. Create that inner strength, stability, and unshakable foundation. Palms forward. Shoulders relaxed. And as you receive this next breath, we're going to slowly begin to go into the upward salute. So the arms open out. We're unwrapping again. And they circle all the way up. Transition to your fierce pose. Knees soften. Core truly engages. Just lengthen the tailbone lightly. Slide those shoulder blades down. And then release the breath. Let the palms, fingers, thumbs touch. And draw the thumbs to the heart center. Find your drishti. We're going into the balancing fierce or chair pose. Drishti, steady mind, steady body. Right leg engages a little stronger. Left heel lifts. As you pick up the left foot, you cross the outer left ankle on top of the right thigh. Sink down. Breathe in. And then we'll rise together. Body begins to lift. Right leg stretches out. Left leg comes down. Reach up through the fingertips. Revisit your upward salute and release this breath. Slowly again, bring the thumbs down to your heart center. Let them travel the midline of your body. As you feel the thumbs traveling down, elbows wide, softly fierce pose, both knees bend together. Inner alignment. Connect deep with the breath. Find that strong, strong drishti. Engage the left leg a little bit stronger. Pick up the right heel. Outer right ankle on top of the left thigh. Open up the right knee and then sink down. Even flex your toes back towards your shin. And then we rise up together. The torso lifts, the leg stretches out. Plant the right leg down. Lift up, reach up all the way to the upward salute. And open those arms out. Circle them through. Return to forward fold. Soft with bent knees, or more of a swan dive with straight legs. And then the head releases. The arms release. Let's do a little bit of chest expansion in forward fold today, just to feel how we can open up while we still feel like we're wrapped together and forward fold. So we lift the arms and reach them out. We circle them behind us. Maybe we go into reverse ragdoll arms. Maybe we just hold one hand on the opposite wrist here, but we intentionally draw the shoulder blades down. Maybe we interlace the fingers and reach the arms away from our body. If fingers are interlaced, perhaps we can explore, discover a little something new, and start to lift the arms up together, away from the sides and the back body. 2 more breaths, whatever chest expansion in forward fold you have chosen. When your second breath is completed, please release the arms. Bring them all the way down. We're going to rise back up. So reach the arms forward. Soften the knees. Flow through fierce pose now. Just flow through that awkward pose. And rise up, upward salute. Next big, deep receiving breath. We're going to engage the right leg, step the left leg back, warrior 1. So we pick up that left heel. We step that left leg all the way back. We bend that right knee beautifully into our warrior 1. Is that back foot turned in 45 to 60 degrees for us today? Release the next breath. Open up, uncover to the warrior 2. Circle the arm down. Reach both arms out again. So this is like the open twist in our low lunge, isn't it? Palms down, eyes gaze, strong body, receive. Right palm comes up, peaceful warrior. Transition from your inner core, your inner senses, your inner emotions, from this powerful outer warrior to this inner peaceful warrior. And as you release the breath, revisit into warrior 2 and then flow right into your side angle. So your right side travels towards the top of your right thigh. Your right elbow bends and rests on your thigh lightly. Don't support, just a breeze. Or it comes down to the mat, inside or outside your leg. And then you explore. Keep uncovering. Where does the left hand and arm want to go? Where does the breath want to reach? From your side angle, receive the next breath. Return to warrior 2. Transition right back to your warrior 2 today. Again, we'll just flow through that. Release the breath. Peaceful warrior. Nicely done. Uncovering, unwrapping. And return through warrior two, right into side angle. Maybe you're practicing a little different this time. Maybe you uncovered something. You unwrapped it. And now you can explore into it, see it, appreciate it. And we flow back through our warrior two. Now we go into triangle. Breath. Stretch out the right leg. Keep those hips open. Keep those shoulders open. And release down. And reach through the right fingertips. Again, the right side of your body is traveling towards the right thigh. So you're kind of extending the left hip back a little as you keep the tailbone tucked, shoulders released, and wherever that right hand wants to gently support, maybe on the leg, maybe on the block, and where does the left arm want to explore? Triangle. And from our triangle, we return right back to the warrior one. Rise with your strength and breath. Release the next breath. Palms down, the right knee softens. Circle that left arm down. As the left heel picks up, it just goes there. You know that now. Your skills have served you well. Plant it back down. Lifting the arms all the way up into the warrior one. And then we're going to flow through pyramid once again. Release the breath. Hip hinge. So the chest, the sternum, your heart center is now traveling towards the top of your right thigh. And then the arms slowly come down. Maybe you've got a block on each side of your foot or something else, or you're just going to hold on to the leg. Extend, so go like a little half lift, just so you can lift your chest away from your thigh, draw the shoulder blades down, and as you release this next breath, release the head and begin to stretch out your right leg. Just a couple breaths to explore into this. And receive the breath. Begin to lift the head a little bit back into your half lift. Soften the right knee. Pick up the left heel. Spin on the ball of the left foot. Prepare for standing split. So gaze forward. Reach out the arms beyond your right foot. Create that tripod. Shift body. Lift left leg. Soften through the head and neck. Gaze behind you. Sometimes even where we focus in our practice kind of uncovers something, helps us to open up in a way that we normally don't see. Release the breath. Softly bring that left leg all the way back down and revisit. Forward fold. If you like to do that chest expansion again, experiment, explore. One more breath, whatever your yogi's choice. And release. We're going to softly rise up. So knees bend, hips sink, arms reach, body rises, flow through your fierce pose. Rising, lifting, looking upwards. And then we're going to get that left leg really strong to stretch that right leg back to our warrior one. So we soften the right knee, pick up the right foot, step it all the way back, spin the heel down, 45, 60 degrees to the front foot, and release the breath as the left knee bends. Explore into your warrior one. One more nice deepened breath. And then we slowly open to the warrior two. The right arm circles forward. It circles down, right heel lifts. Spin on the ball of the foot. Open up through the hips. Open up through the shoulders. Gaze now over your left fingertips. Let's just play with the hands for a moment. If the palms are down, face them forward, thumbs up. If the palms are forward, thumbs up, just push them down. And just maybe you uncover something here. You unwrap just a little inner alignment sensation that might create a difference. Receive this next breath. Peaceful warrior. Release the breath. The right arm releases. The left arm continues to rise. Let's see if we can gaze over to the left side. So the head turns lightly towards the left. And then we focus in on that inner left knee, that it's strong and reaching outwards towards the pinky toes. And then we release the next breath. We return to the warrior two. Move, flow, transition to your side angle. Where does this invite you? Looking up, reaching up through the right fingers. Left side of the body to the top of the left thigh. Next releasing breath. Return to your warrior two. We're going to revisit that little sequence again. The warrior two. The breath receives strong. The left arm lifts up. Release the breath. The right arm softly comes back down. Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful warrior. Flow back through your warrior two. Transition to side angle. One more nice deepened breath here. Really expand, express, and release the breath. Return to your warrior two. And then gently reach out through the left fingers. Left side of your body comes to the top of the left thigh, just like we would practice if we were going to side angle. But no, we're going to go to triangle. When the left arm softly comes down, so if the elbow's bent, bring it down, even if you need a block or anything, and then stretch out that left leg. And gaze up to the right fingers. Reach up through that right hand and arm, and roll the right shoulder back to open, uncover, unwrap. Release that next breath. Slowly begin to gaze down at the left toes. Circle the right arm down. We're going to return to warrior one. Pick up the right heel. Spin on the ball of the right foot. Reach the arms out together. Plant the right foot down. You know where. And then rise back up. Warrior one. The releasing breath. Hips are going to hinge again. We flow through pyramid and really explore into it this time. Hips hinge. The center of your chest, the sternum, the heart center, coming towards the top of your left thigh. Arms slowly circle down on blocks or inside, outside the left foot. Half lift. Intentionally draw the shoulder blades down. You unwrap some hidden inner resistance that we may not be aware of, because we're exploring into how can we become more aware of what we're unwrapping, uncovering, and unrolling here. And then we release the breath. Let the head release. And let the left leg start to stretch out. So tuck the chin in towards the hollow of your throat as we kind of flow through in the warming segment. One more releasing breath. Where can you explore? Uncover, unwrap. Receive the breath. Flow through, half lift. Got that? And then prepare for standing split. So we soften the left knee. We pick up the right heel. Spin on the ball of that right foot. Reach the arms forward. This is the tripod position. And then shift the body forward as you reach the right leg up. Gaze down. Look behind you. What do you uncover when you focus on something new? And release the breath. The right knee bends. Softly bring that right foot down. Forward fold. This time, if you would like to soften the knees and bring the hands behind the legs, so you're holding on to the calves of your legs with your hands, or straighter legs, whatever's serving you. Intentionally release a deep breath and really let that head grow heavy. Uncover. Ready to receive the next breath? Softly go into your half lift. So the fingers, maybe the palms come to the shins. Maybe the fingers just touch the outsides of the feet, but you half lift. Extend through the tailbone to the crown of your head. Oh, open up here. Oh, let's unwrap from all of this. Begin to circle up, unrolling. Arms, let's reach them out this time to get that leverage as we unroll. What are we unwrapping as we unroll from this forward fold? And then our palms turn up, our eyes gaze up, our arms reach all the way up. We release the breath. See if you can do a little saluting back. Firming the glutes, lifting the heart, and just very gently salute back. Oh, open up. Unwrap anything from within here. And back into our center. Let's touch the palms, fingers, thumbs. Let's draw the thumbs through our midline and allow them to rest at the heart center. As we pause with breath here. Unwrapping through the focus of uncovering, opening up, and unrolling. As you release the next breath, softly soften both knees. Please keep the Anjali Mudra with the hands. Let the head bow. So the tailbone is reaching back now as the chest comes towards the thighs. And then you release your palms, fingers, thumbs down to the mat. And you step back to your tabletop. From tabletop, we'll begin finishing well together here today. So we're just going to flow through a spinal wave with legs extended. So we're going to hover the left knee, extend that left leg all the way out. We plant through the entire sole of our foot. We receive the breath. We notice our alignment. We release the breath. We tuck the tailbone. We bow the head. We receive the breath. Upward wave. Tailbone lifts slightly. Crown of the head lifts gently, not to bend the neck at all, but lengthen the neck. And then isometrically pull the palms towards the right knee as you feel the heart center drawing forward. How about again? Release the breath. Downward wave. Receive the breath. Upward wave. Release that breath. You're going to return to the neutral position with the left leg extended behind you, please. So yogi's choice. You're going to bring that left leg all the way behind you, toes down, heel reaching, and then just bend the left knee and just do that, just that much of it. And release the breath. Bring that left knee all the way back down. Receive the breath. Right leg reaches all the way out to the right side. Extend through the sole of the foot. Release the breath. Downward wave. Receive. Upward wave. And flow through one more of these little sequences on your own. Have you uncovered anything in this particular practice of spinal wave since you first began to warm up? Back into your neutral position, and then we're going to extend that right leg behind us. Yogi's choice. You bring that right leg all the way behind you. You extend it out strongly behind you, toes down, heel reaching away, and then we just bend that right knee. Just bend it. Can you create the sole of your foot to be flat with your ceiling, parallel to the ceiling? So you might uncover a little bit of alignment there. And slowly bring that right knee all the way back down. We're going to wide child's pose. Extend the knees wide. Soften the hips back. Release the chest towards the mat. Yogi's choice if you'd like a block under your forehead, or stack your little fists or forearms for your forehead. Create the wide child's pose that's going to serve you right here, right now. And focus on your breath body deep through the back. Next receiving breath, we're going to begin to unroll or unwrap from child's pose. So we start to softly lift the crown of our head. We start to gently walk the palms back towards the body, helping to lift ourselves upright. Just notice the movements. You're just unrolling now. Maybe you uncover something, you unwrap something as you unroll. And when you're back into that center, transition to your easy seated pose. A nice deepened breath in your easy seated pose. However that serves you today. Maybe a chair is a better place to finish well today. Or legs extend, or one leg extend. Easy seated is where we began together today. pause with a couple more breaths. Reflect on your practice. And notice what you have unwrapped today. And with your very next breath, we'll go into a seated spinal twist today. Let the arms reach out again. Open up. Reach out. Let them circle all the way up. And as you release the breath, arms revisit through the wingspan. Left palm comes to the right thigh or knee area. Right arm circles around. Please put the palm down. Follow the fingertips with the gaze of your eye. Keep that alignment and release the right arm down. Fingerprints can be on a block behind you or beside you. You're on the floor, on the mat. And let's intentionally draw the left knee down towards the mat a little bit stronger. And see if we can't lift the torso and then turn again into this twist. About 2 more breaths. Shoulders relaxing as you take these breaths. Jaw releasing. Unwrap that one. And then we're going to come back to center. Please listen. Receive the breath. The right arm just reaches out and lifts up from wherever it is. Follow the fingertips again. When the right arm lifts above shoulder height, turn the palm forward. Continue lifting the arm all the way up. Now bring the torso back into your center. Release the breath. Cross that right arm over your body. Bring the right hand to the left thigh or knee. Open that left arm out. Lengthen, lift through the heart. Release the breath. Open into this twist. Left arm reaches beside you or behind you. And then slowly the fingerprints or the finger pads come down to a block or the mat or the floor. And we're going to intentionally draw the right knee down. Just a little bit more strength there. Lift the heart. And then notice if we can revisit one more turning, twisting action. So with this next breath, we'll return to center. Listen carefully. Receive. The left arm begins to lift up. When that arm is just above the shoulder height, palm faces forward. Continue lifting that left arm all the way up. Now bring your torso back into the center. Feel that whole shifting through your spine. And then softly cross the left arm through the front of your body. Left hand to the right thigh. Soften both elbows and fold forward. You'll readjust, you'll realign where the hands and arms are as you fold forward, just depending on where the journey is inviting you today. But you relax the head, release the arms and shoulder. And together, one more deep breath through the back body. Next, receiving breath. Please extend the arms forward. Finger pads or fingerprints touching on the floor or mat. And then you slide them back into your knees. Keep your chin tucking, your head bowing as you unroll. Unwrap from that forward fold. When torso has lifted, heart has lifted, receive a breath, gratitude and joy. But your body is available for moving today. And next breath, we'll begin to transition together to the supine pose. So maybe you want to soften the knees and bring the soles of the feet down as you roll your spine down. Chin tucking in with or without support. Maybe you like to stretch the legs out as you roll your spine down with or without support. When your back body has rested on the mat, give yourself a little hug. And then both knees do bend and you lift the feet again with or without support. And you release a deep breath and you hug the thighs towards the chest or the knees towards the armpits. And you just have another deep breath with that. And then we'll roll from hip bone to hip bone. That gentle massage-like action all the way through the low back, hip area, sacrum. Even a light massage for the kidney area. We'll all come back to center together. We'll receive a deepened breath and we'll elevate our legs. Yogi's choice, with or without support. Maybe you just hold on gently to the back of the legs. Maybe you actually physically move your mat and body towards an open wall or a closed door. Just allow that support to support the legs staying elevated. Maybe your choice is to lightly bend the knees, press into the soles of the feet, hover the hips, and place a block or another prop under your hips. And then you elevate your legs. Just reminding you of these many, many choices. And these are but a few that you always have with each practice, with each pose, with each breath. One more nice deepened breath with your legs elevated. And as you begin releasing this next breath, begin softening, transitioning to Shavasana. Or stay where you are if that's your choice. Shavasana is this gifted final pose that we practice in yoga. Allowing body to rest. The movements of our mind to settle. And our physical body to digest all the benefits of the practice today. Throughout our practice today, we have opened up, unwrapping. We have uncovered or unwrapped. And we have unrolled or unwrapped. Now, let go. Gently draw your awareness to that place between your eyebrows. Expanding that awareness into your space and wiggling through toes, fingers, ankles, and wrists. Invite your next breath to awaken you as you give your body an awakening stretch. From your awakening stretch, we bend our knees, turning onto our right side, and begin to rise to your seated pose. In our seated poses with Anjali Mudra, receive a deepened breath. To release this breath, we invite a gentle bowing forward, thanking ourselves for taking this time to reconnect. And know everything you did was enough. Let's receive the next breath and begin to rise back together. And together we close today. Namaste. Namaste.